So we got ROI calculations. And this is fantastic. Mining contractors, have I got great news for you. No more writing proposal after proposal after proposal, taking hours on end from the time that you should be actually managing your projects, right? No. Now, a proposal shouldn't take more than maybe an hour, if that. How? How can we take something that takes 5 hours, maybe 10, maybe it takes you a week? I don't know how quick you work. How can we shrink that down to just 1 hour? MineGenius is how. Look at this. So, this is a continuation of our last video here, where we took, this was totally on the fly, where we said, ask me a series of questions. This was just to determine the optimal choice of equipment, okay? So then it gives us all these questions, which is perfect because, let's be honest, we might not be thinking in a holistic picture, but MineGenius will get us into that holistic mindset of answering every single aspect of the project. So we're not blindsided, we're prepared. So this was in the last video, feel free to watch it. But this is when we determined which equipment we wanted to use, and here's the pricing for all the equipment. And then we said, okay, let's go with solution one. Ask me a detailed questions order so that we may plan for a project. So then it gives us all these questions, okay? So then, we can just kind of, this is really good here. This is the plan it gave us, blah, blah, blah. And then we said, well, how about we could turn this plan into a proposal that we can start giving our guys, or giving to a mine that may want to hire our contracting company, okay? So then here is the plan that we gave it right here. So here's the thing we might also want to do. We might actually want to give ROI. ROI, we probably want to give it ROI, payback period, things of this nature we want to show the client, correct? Obviously. So let's say, ask me a series of questions. And this is the best way to use MineGenius. We don't want to we can if you want, but the best way to use MineGenius is to get it to ask us questions. We answer those questions, and then MineGenius does all the grunt work, does all the thinking. That's the way I use it. It's my practice. I think it's the best. But if you find another practice that you like, that you prefer, feel free to use that. MineGenius is super flexible. It's meant to be used how you want to use it. So I'll say, ask me a series of questions to determine the ROI, payback period, and other important KPIs and financial metrics that the client may want to, or the client will want to see in order that our proposal is super compelling. So now MineGenius is thinking. So you can see, lovely touch here. The pickaxes, drew a blank there. The pickaxes were spinning. Okay, so let's see what we got here, guys. Here we go. To determine the return on investment, payback period, and other important key performance indicators, we're going to ask these questions. So now we're going to answer these in order. What is the total capital expenditure for the project, including equipment, site preparation, and initial setups? We're just going to say estimate this. So one, estimate this based off of prior data I gave you. Remember, we went with solution one, and solution one was down here. This is a cool thing, MineGenius remembers. So solution one is all the way down here, okay? Well, actually, let's just leave the prices in there, because if we're contractors and their ROI is going to work anyway when they buy the equipment, why not, right? So let's see. Are there any additional capital costs anticipated? No. What are the estimated monthly operational costs? So then we'll just say, you know what we're actually gonna do, just because I'm kind of lazy. We will say use solution 1. We'll say we are going with solution 1. Use your best inferences based off of solution 1. Operational expenditure. We are a team of, we'll just say 12 guys, 1 shift boss per shift. No, actually we'll do 6 times 3 is 18. We'll do 6 times 3. We're a team of 18 guys. Well, no, we'll say 20. 20 guys. We'll say we will be running A, B, and C turns. We'll say 2 weeks on, 1 week off. We'll say there will be a PM on site always. That'll take it down to 1. 2 PMs in total. That'll be 18. There will be 2 shift bosses per shift. Each shift will be 12 hours. No, one shift boss per shift. In total, 2 shift bosses. Each shift will be 12 hours. So then that narrows it down to 16, right? And then there'll be 8 guys on each shift. There will be 8 guys on each shift. It actually seems like a little bit much. So we'll say, yeah, we'll just go with that for now. But as you can see, this is just off the cuff. If we wanted to go back and change it, we could. So then that'll be the operating. Okay. Use best judgment for other costs. Production rate, we're going to probably be blasting. We will be advancing, say probably 2.5 meter rounds per blast. 2 blasts per shift, or per day. So 1 blast per shift. Okay, let's see what else. Estimated grams per ton. The mine is in, we'll just say Western Australia. So use average grade for WA. Use current gold price. Just say, what is the current gold price? Okay. Go here. Per ounce. What else do we got? What are the projected monthly and annual revenues once the decline is complete? Just say use best judgment for annual revenues once project complete. Okay, let's just answer the rest of questions with your best judgment. So, boom. After all of that, might take a little time to think, maybe under 10 seconds probably. Let's see what happens. Got the nice pickaxes working here. Here we go. And here we go. So as you can see, let's just maximize this. As you can see, we got everything kind of worked out. I mean, it's pretty good, right? So we got ROI calculations. I mean, this is fantastic, all right? So there you go. So if you like what you saw, imagine actually going in, being super detailed, okay? This took us approximately 10 minutes to do. And we kind of did it blind. In the real world, you're not going to be blind. You're going to have a plethora of data. Hopefully that data will be some sort of Word document. You can just kind of copy, paste, boom, say, MineGenius, develop me a proposal, given this, this, and this. Boom, your proposal's done. Something that took you maybe a week to do, you're going to be able to do it in under a day, hour, 2 hours max. So if you like that, click the like below. And then imagine if we use MineGenius and we used your custom knowledge base, all of your standard operating procedures, perhaps your production data, perhaps your safety data, and we use MineGenius, the power of it, to create customized dashboards, customized features, customized functionalities that are custom tailored to your mine or your mining contracting company. If you like the sound of that, shoot me a DM. Take care, guys. God bless.